Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a review on the Buckland Romani Tarot published by Llewellyn, and the creator of this deck is Raymond Buckland. And actually, right now this deck is out of the print, and both for the first edition and second edition. And the first edition was published by Llewellyn, and I forgot the name of the publisher for the second edition, but both are out of print, and so I feel very lucky to be able to get this deck at a very reasonable price, because right now the price is a little bit high. I got this deck from eBay, and actually I missed a few chances of getting this deck because sometimes I forgot to bid on it, and the other time the price went up too high before I bid on it. So when the price reaches too high, I just stop bidding because it's not worth that much money, and I think that this deck should not be over $100 US, and I got this deck at for $75 US, and it's brand new and it's sealed, so I really feel lucky about getting this deck at a reasonable price, and it's brand new with a sealed box. And it comes with, it's a box set, and it comes with this big box, and inside this big box there is a book written by Raymond Buckland, and it's a very well written book because Mr. Raymond Buckland not only gives some details of each card, and he has a unique way of reading tarot cards. I feel that the way he reads cards is quite similar to the way that I read tarot cards as well, and he feels that he really feels that the cards has no particular meaning unless it's inside a particular tarot spread, and he also feels that, okay, after reading this book, after reading the instruction booklet, we should put away the books and go by our own feelings, and that's what he says in the book. And he said that the card itself doesn't mean anything, not until it is associated with a current and is in a particular position in a layout. Yes, I feel the same, because we have to completely forget about our past experience with the deck or with the cards, and also we have to forget completely about what we have read before in a particular book. And so yes, that's why I feel that it's really nice to really get this the tarot box, the book set. And he also give a lot of tips on how to read tarot cards, as well as there are a lot of tarot spreads introduced, like the Gypsy Tarot, and it's all very detailed and large tarot spreads that you can use for your own leisure. And also he gives the word list on the Gypsy Romani Tarot language. So he really would like to promote the Gypsy or Romani culture, because he is half-blooded Gypsy Romani ethnic, and because the older generation of Gypsy people did not receive a formal education. Most of them do not read or write. They can speak their own language, but they don't write or they don't read at all. So it's really good to have someone who knows deeply about the Romani culture to write a book about it and spread this culture with us, because the Romani people has their own occult knowledge, and they are living close to nature, and they have their own ritual, they have own knowledge of the deep. And yes, this card for me, it carries strength, and it contains well balance of both masculine energy as well as feminine energy. The feminine energy can be seen from the bright color, and there are a lot of color crashing, color blocking, and yes, it's really beautiful. And each suit is associated with a season. For example, the suit of Pentacles is associated with spring, the suit of Cups is associated with summer, and the suit of Wands is associated with fall, and the winter is associated with the suit of Swords. And later on I will show you the different colors, and it's very beautiful, and it picks you up when you are laying out all these cards on the table. And another, the masculine energy can be seen from the way that you convey your message, because you can feel that the energy is very bold, it's powerful, it carries a lot of strength. So it's really good for the clients who lack strength to face their challenges. So it's also a good deck for those who have difficulties moving forward and letting go of things, because the gypsy people, they move around, they travel around, they are wanderers. They don't really hold on to a certain type of situation or energy or the places or the certain group of people, because they move around. Even though they establish the friendship with others, they do not worry about tomorrow, because they move around. They have to let go of the friendship when the time comes. It doesn't mean that they cannot have a solid friendship with others. They believe that okay, when the time comes, they will meet each other again, and so they have a strong faith, they have a strong faith, they have a strong belief in fate and faith. And yes, now let's look at some of my favorite cards, shall we? Okay, here are some of my favorite cards. And here you can see on the left hand side is the Emperor's card, and on the right hand side is the Justice card. I zoom in and let you see clearly. I like the color, and also you can now learn about the difference between the two cards. We can see on the left hand side, you see this is like a wheel, and the wheel of fortune, or it's like the clock, associated with time. And here you can see the same wheel. And to me, this symbol is like time. On the left hand side, time is in a standstill motion, because there are two strings, and it cannot move. But on the right hand side, this can move, right? So there's no restriction, no time restriction. And it's like here the wheel of fortune is going round and round, but here it's like it stops suddenly. Maybe it's time for contemplation here for the Emperor. And it can also means that okay, after working for a long time, this Emperor has succeeded in his own way, and he's now resting, taking a break from all of other things in life. And it's like this wheel of fortune can also mean it's like a status and honor, and it's like the reward that he gets after the hard work. You can see he's resting, taking the cup, and maybe emotionally stable. And also here is the wand. It means the status and authority. But it seems that communication has stopped, because there's no need to fight against something, or there's conflict solved. And On the right hand side, the justice card, it is like there's a dispute, and this persona still has to work very hard to aim at the goal. Here is the knife here, to aiming at the goal that he needs to achieve, and it requires authority and also determination. The one is determination, authority, and sometimes he needs to put away the emotion. When it comes to business world or the work environment, or when it comes to justice, he has to take away his own emotion. And even though there are people that he knows very well, he has to take a decision and make a decision based on his own, and not let emotions get in his own way. And there are people judging him, and he has to let go of judgment of others in order to achieve his own goal. And also, both crossing the legs, it also signifies there's a protecting the own emotions, and both of them are very secrecy, and is not protective of his own privacy, and not letting others getting in, is protecting his own emotion as well, keeping some secret of his own. I like it very much. And here, this card, and what I see is that this is a temperance card. What I see is that this woman is carefully pouring water into this bucket, and there's a precision here, very carefully, otherwise the water will spill out, right? And you can see here is the mouth of the bucket, and in this here there's no mouth, and I feel that this is the masculine energy, and here is the feminine energy, mixing of the masculine with the feminine. And also it can signify someone is pulling out emotion into the male energy, and it takes precision, and whether the male will also give out the emotion or not is another question, is in doubt here. And here, this is the Ace of Pentacles, and I see that this wheel means time stop, and it also means the travel, and it can mean opportunity. And I associate this card with a retirement and helping others to succeed. You can see the plants are climbing up here to grow, and it is like someone who has a lot of wisdom and has gained success already, and is retiring, and is also resting and helping the new generation to succeed, helping, let the plants climb up to build the status, climb the social ladder. But it can also mean that someone has stopped traveling, and maybe in order to travel again, he or she has to, take away all those stones. Stone is like something, obstacles, challenges that he needs to overcome in order to get things move again. So here is the resting of the energy as well. It can mean the resting of the energy, standing still of the energy. In order to move again, the stones need to be moved away. And here, this is the Two of Pentacles. And see, the strength here need to move in a precision. Otherwise, the strength will, move out of this wheel, and it cannot function well. So it's like slow and careful movement of the two, and balance as well. Balancing here is the emotion and patience, and here is the optimistic feeling, also the protection of the opportunity as well. It also means strength. It takes patience and also strength to move these two energy. And here is the Knight of Swords. It's like someone is working very hard. You can see Three of Swords here. It can signify healing. He works hard to heal. And also here is the Five of Swords. He also works hard to solve conflicts as well. And the only complaint I have for this deck is that here they have the white banner sometimes can take away to it can cover the detail of the card. Here actually from the book I can see that here behind this white banner is the horse. It's a horse here, so it covers the detail of the card. Here is the only complaint I have for this deck. And another card here. This is the card of the world, and is here behind this white banner there's a rabbit. I cannot see the detail unless I look at the book. And actually behind this white bar, behind this white banner, there's a rabbit. So its the only complaint is the white banner that stop us from seeing the detail of the card. And I hope that you enjoy this video, and see you in the next video. Bye.